Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. We are going to be simplifying and rationalizing what we've been given here. So this one will simplify, and this one will simplify, this one will rationalize. So these are simple and straightforward questions. So what we do, we get the first one there. By the way, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, click on the subscription button, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on these lines. Alright, so let's quickly move on to this. So we have 3x to the power 1 over 2, everything raised to the power 4. So this one is just the same as you distribute this 4 with everything, to everything in the brackets there. So we're going to have 3 to the power 4, and you also have x to the power of, and then to the power 4. So 3 to the power 4, 3 to the power 4 is just the same as 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So 3 times 3, this is 9, 9 times 3, 27, 27 times 3, the answer is just 81. So we can write our 81 there, and then we write x, then this half times 4 there, the answer is 2. So this is how you do the simplification, as simple as that. Let's move on to the next question. So the next question is this one. So this one again, we are going to be dealing with indices, having the same base. So what we're going to do is this. Let me copy the question. So we have 2y to the power 7. I'm multiplying this with 4. Let me open the brackets in advance. So this 4 would be raised to the power negative 2. And then we also have y being raised to the power negative 2. Then everything divided by 3y. So remember, if you have any number raised to the power a negative number, this is just the same as taking that number as a denominator and then 1 to be the numerator. So we can rewrite this as 2y to the power 7 times, so this is 4. So since this is 4 to the power negative 2, we can write this as 1 over 4 to the power 2. Then this can also be written as 1 over y to the power 2. So from there we have everything there being divided by 3y. So we can simplify this. So simplifying this will be 2 times before we do that, let me rewrite it again. We have 2y to the power 7. Then I'm multiplying this with 1 over 4 to the power 2 is simply just 16. 4 to the power 2 here, simply just 16. So we have y to the power 2 there, everything divided by 3y. Then so this is equal to, so when we multiply this and that, we're simply just going to have 2y to the power 7 over 16 y squared. Then everything divided by 3y. So we simplify further. So this y squared can cancel with y squared there. So remain on top there with on top there we're going to remain with y to the power 5. So we're going to have, or in other words, what you can just say is, since you're dividing y to the power 7 over y to the power 2, this is just the same as y 7 minus 2. When you're dividing exponential functions with indices with the same base, you simply subtract the powers. So this is y to the power 5. So we have 2 there, 2 into 16, 8. So on top we have 1 over 8 times y to the power 5. Then we're dividing this by 3y. So what we can do is, let me just say divide by 3y. So if we do that, this is just the same as 1 over 8 y to the power 5, and then times 1 over 3y. So 1y there can go, and then even 1y there will go. So what we are going to remain with is 1 over 3 times 8, the answer is 24. And then we're remaining with y to the power 4, because 1y is cancelled with 1y there. So we're remaining with y to the power 4 on top. So this is exactly the answer that you're supposed to find, y to the power 4 over 24. Alright, so let's quickly move on to the next question. So the next one is asking us to rationalize. So how do we do the rationalization? It's simple and straightforward. So we have the square root of 3, then everything divided by the root of 2. We have 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. So this one here, we can find the conjugate of the denominator. So the conjugate is simply just found by changing the sign in between there. So what I mean is this: we're going to multiply this by its conjugate. So we're going to have root 3 and then 3 root 2 minus 2 root 3. So I'm multiplying this by the conjugate, which will be 3 root 2, then we'll have a plus there, will change the sign there, then we'll have 2 root 3, and everything divided by 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. So on top there, we'll multiply root 3 times everything there, times 3 root 2, then plus we have 2 root 3, then everything divided by. So when you multiply this and that, you have, it's just the same as when you look at the denominators, this one and that one, that one, this is just the same as the difference of two squares. What I mean is that if you have x plus y times x minus y, this is the difference of two squares, in the sense that when you simplify this, you get x squared minus y squared. Difference meaning subtraction of two squares. So anything that you have in this format can also be written in that format. So we're going to square the first part there. So we're going to square the 3 root 2 there. Say 3 root 2 squared, and then minus, we also square the second part, which is 2 root 3. 2 root 3, we square this. So this is now equal to, so root 3 times 3 root 2, this is going to give us 3 root, so we multiply 2 and 3 there, 2 times 3, this 3 and 2. This one we're going to have plus 2 root 3 times root 3 there, so that's the same as 3 times 3 under the root, then everything divided by. So when we simplify this, 3 to the power 2, the answer is 9, and then root 2 squared, when you square the root of 2 there, the answer is just 2, so we'll put 2 there. Then we say minus this one, when you square that, when you square 2 to the power 2, the answer is 4. Then when you square the root of 3, the answer will just give you 3. So we simplify this, so this will be 3 times the root of 6, so we're going to have 3 root 6. Then this part will be 2 times the root of 3 times 3. 3 times 3, the answer is 9. So the root of 9, you simply just get 3. 3 times 2, the answer is 6. Okay, let me just write it the way it is. So this is 2 root 9. Then everything divided by 9 times 2, this will be 18, minus 4 times 3, 12. So we simplify further, we have 3 root 6. Then we have 2 times root of 9 is 3. Then everything divided by 18 minus 12, the answer is 6. So there's a plus here. Okay. Then we can simplify this. So 3 times 6 there. 3 times 2, the answer is 6. So I'm going to write 6 there. Then I'll say plus. And then we have this part, which is 3 root 6. So I've just interchanged them. This one, I've started with this one and ended with this one. There's no problem there. So we have 6 as the denominator there. So simplifying this further can give us 1 plus 3 over 6 into 6 is 1. And then, or let's do this. Let me not simplify it like this. Let me do it like this. Okay, so 3 can go into 6 how many times? 2. So I'll get 2 as the denominator there. And then we have, okay, let me do it in a simple way that everyone should understand how I'm going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to factorize the 3 there. So when I factorize 3, I'm going to have 3 open brackets, 2 plus the root of 6, and everything divided by 6. So 3 there, 1, 3 there, 2. So we can write this as 2 plus root 6, everything over 2. So these are the solutions of this question. Thank you very much for watching today's tutorial. See you in the next tutorial video. My name is Harmtedy. Don't forget to subscribe.